يا طامحا إلى العلا علا النجوم، قم نحوها سر هيا نحو العلوم. يا طامحا إلى العلا علا النجوم، قم نحوها سر هيا نحو العلوم. العلم مجد العاقل الفهيم ومنبع التشريف.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, peace and blessings of Allah be upon you all. Let me give you a very brief introduction about the English language unit that you have to take for your foundation. And this is compulsory upon all higher institutions, higher learning institutions, whether it's a university or college, government or private. The Ministry of Higher Education has imposed a foundation here which is composed of 3 subjects: English, mathematics and IT skills. And this is your English language component. For the first lesson, I will give you an introduction into the content of the unit, inshallah, the whole unit. We will begin very slowly, and the lessons will be very basic. And the reason for that is that there are amongst you those who are very weak and barely know the language at all. So we have to start there. And there are also among you who are more advanced students, pre-intermediate, intermediate, maybe even above that. We have to address the whole student body. So we will start from the beginning. If it's you need more than that, let's say you don't even know how to write your name, then please ask somebody to help you. We cannot go below this level. Those of you whose level is much higher than what we are going to give you, please bear with us. And if you feel that you want to approach administration and take an exam to be exempt from the English language component, then please do so. Do approach the appropriate people in administration and talk to them, and they will advise you on what to do. We are going to start very slowly talking about the main tenses in English: the simple present tense, الحاضر البسيط, the present continuous المضارع, the past tense الماضي, and the future tense المستقبل. Now, in between there are a lot of small things that are very important and that we have to address also, like WH questions: who, how, where, and what, and so on. So those are important. But we will begin at the very beginning with the verb to be, before we even go into the proper tenses. And there are, by the way, higher tenses beyond the past participle, past perfect, and so on. But we will not, for the first 2 levels, we will not touch on those. The verb to be is very important in English, and it's almost impossible to communicate in daily speech when you talk to people without using the verb to be. So we will start there and then go to the other tenses. In between, we will practice. I will introduce you to the listening component and the speaking and the reading and the writing components. They're all integrated. So please pay attention and follow the units and the directions given to you. Thank you, and we will take a very short break, and we'll be back with you to begin the first lesson.
تعلم عن بعد تعلم عن بعد.
We are back from our break, and as I promised you, for the most part we will be looking in the next few sessions, we will be looking at the main tenses in English. The simple present tense, الحاضر البسيط if you like, the simple past الماضي, the present continuous المضارع, and about the future المستقبل. Now, before we get to these tenses, and there are, as I told you, other tenses beyond this. Let's say the past tense, the past participle, the past perfect, and so on. But for the time being, we will not go into those tenses because most of you are at a very low level, and that will complicate matters for you. So we will stick to the basics, and inshallah afterwards we will give you as required, and as time permits we will give you as much more as possible. Now, before we start into the tenses, we'll begin with the simple present tense, and the best translation most people agree upon is al-hadir al-basit. And I will explain what the simple present tense means. But before we get to that, we will look at the verb be, or the verb to be. In some books they write, they call it the verb be or the verb to be. What is the verb to be? We will explain slowly, because the difference between English and Arabic in this aspect is quite important. For example, I say my name is Muhammad Isa Salim Al-Rawahi. Okay, my name is. All right. Now let us say that in Arabic. Ismi, see one word. Ismi Muhammad Isa Salim Al-Rawahi. Now there's no, in Arabic there's no verb to be, there's no is. Ismi ala tul. In English you say my name Muhammad Isa Salim. No, you can't say that in English. So the verb to be has to be there. And most learners of English, Arabic learners of English, have a problem with this, because they keep writing without using the verb to be, which is not correct. It's very important. So this is where we will take off. We will begin with the verb to be. And let me turn the pages so that we can show you. This is a book we are using, and they begin, see, with the verb to be, which also is in this aspect the beginning of the simple present tense. The verb to be also can be used or is used in the past. Okay, but here we are concerned with the simple present tense and the verb to be. Okay, for example, I am a student. Ana talib. See, in Arabic we say ana talib. In English we say I, not student, I am a student. Ahmed is a doctor. Okay. Salwa is a nurse. Khalid is a pilot. So the word is, or the verb to be, is quite important. In English, we have the people we normally deal with I. The first category is I, ana. Then three people. He, she, and it. He, you all know, huwa, she, hiya, and it, we use it for whom? For other than people, like a table. Table is a chair, a room, a tree, a cat is. See, animals can be male or female. You can say that we have a male dog, or a female dog, or a male cat, a female cat, you can call it she. You said we have a cat. Her name, see, her name is Mishmish, the name of the cat. But normally when we refer to things other than people, we use it. It is a good room. Oman is, it is a good country. This horse, it is beautiful, and so on. Okay, so we use it for other than people, if you like, for even trees come into this category. Then we have we, نحن, you, and they. We, نحن, you. Again, we have to talk a little bit more about you, because you addresses both an individual as well as a group of individuals. For example, said, you are a good student. أنت طالب متميز أو جيد. Okay. She is a good cook. Okay, هي طباقة أو طاهية زينة ولا طيبة, whatever it is. So when you say you, it can be he, it can be she. You are one, singular. You are a good student. She is, okay, so but if you are referring to her, when you're telling her, you said, you are a good cook. So that is singular. You, one. Okay, the other occasion when we use you is for a bunch of people, a group of people. You said, the whole class, all of you are good students. See the difference between the first one and this one? In the first one you said, you are a good student. One, student without S. For the second one, with the group, we say, you are good students. There's no R, singular. You are a good student. Here we say, you are good students. So this is plural. And this is how we differentiate. When you read a sentence, you said, this is you. How do I know if it's singular or plural? Look at the structure of the sentence. It says, you are a, then it's singular. Singular items take a or an or the. Okay? Plural items take s, except for some exceptions. And we will come to that, regular and irregular, afterwards, inshallah. All right. So again, let's look at the categories. Well, we use for I, al-anani, ana, we use am. Okay, I am a student. Ana talib. Okay, this is a verb to be, quite important, and this will stay with you. Don't think that this is something that you can learn now and then just throw away in the garbage can. No, this will be with you all the way. You have to know this very well for your English to be good. Otherwise, you will keep making mistakes. Now, for the second person, we use he, she, and it, we use is. Okay, so you say, he is a good student. She is a good student. It is a good table. So for I, we use am. For he, she, and it, we use is. And for we, نحن, you, أنت, ولا أنتم, and they, whom, we use Okay, so we give some examples and then we will go back and recap the whole thing so that it stays with you, please. So for we use for we. نحن, we are good students. نحن طلاب إن شاء الله. واحد ما يمدح نفسه, but we hope that we are good. Yeah, we are good students. Now, you are, if it's one, a good student. If it's more than one, a group of people, let's say the whole class, and you are happy with what they are doing, then you say, you are good students. I'm happy. Okay? Okay. They, are. Also we use the verb to be for they. They are a group of people over there. They are good students. Okay. Now this is the verb to be, and it's quite important. So for I, we use am. This is in the simple present. We will come to the past afterwards, inshallah. For he and she and it, we use is. And for we, you and they, we use are. Okay, I hope that's clear. And you have to practice with yourself. You say it when you go home, you tell yourself, or you tell your husband, or your wife, or your brother, or your sister, or your children. If you have children, practice this with them. You said, I am this or that. I'm a student. I'm a good cook. I'm a teacher. I'm a nurse. I'm a pilot. طيار. Okay? I'm a farmer. مزارع. فلاح. And so on. So practice with am. This is about yourself. Okay? As much as possible. Try to write down sentences. Let us say for this exercise, write 10 sentences for yourself. I cannot see. If you try to communicate with me, I will try to help. Inshallah, we will have a session after 5 lectures. We will have a session where you can ask your questions. But for the time being, ask somebody close to you, somebody who knows more English than you, and read a lot, as much as you can. All right? So practice, make some sentences about I am, till you get used to it. All right. Now remember, this is different from Arabic. In Arabic, we said he is a pilot. Huwa tayyar. No is. See? So practice again with am and then with he. Now practice, you said Ali. Ali, he. He is a good student. Ali is a good student. He is a good student. So for any name, singular name, you can replace the name. If it's male with he, if it's female with she. Okay? Khadija is a good cook. Okay? Fatima is a good nurse. Okay? Aliya is a good mother. Okay? So he is, she is, and it. Now, it is, I hope you will not find it very difficult. Just practice. Now, it, as I told you before, we use it for other than human beings. It is a big room. It is a small room. It is a beautiful table. It's a very comfortable chair. Okay? It is a big tree, and so on. So we use this for other than humans. And then make sentences with we. We are students, teachers, farmers, pilots, and so on. You are antum. You are anta. Okay. You are a good student. You, a group, are good students. So make this difference. Please note that when you use you in a singular form, anta, okay, you are a farmer, anta muzara. You are, all of you, you are farmers with S plural. Okay, you for both singular you and plural you need are. You can say are. You is singular, so I will use is or am. No, you cannot do that. All yous have are. The only difference is that for singular use, you are a farmer. One, singular, a. And you are farmers without a, but there's an S at the end to show you that it is plural. Okay. So these are the main categories for the verb to be in the simple present tense. We will come to the past afterwards. So I am, he is, she is, it is, we are, you are, and they are. Now let's look at some of the examples in your book here. This is, if you go to your top of the press box where it says listening, and then go to 1.1, then you can listen and practice from your computers. Hi. Hi is a greeting. See the title? Hello. We have, of course, as Muslims, what we do is we say Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Tahiyyat al-Islam. We say peace be upon you. And in English, you say when you see somebody, especially if somebody you don't know, you say hello, hi. In America they use hi more than hello, but all these are greetings, hello or hi. Okay, so when you see somebody, you say hello, my name is Ahmed, what's your name? Okay. Hi, my name is, or hello, I'm Ali, I'm Ahmed, I'm Saleh, I'm Jum'ah, and so on. So these are basic greetings. When you see somebody, this is how you greet them. You said hello. If you know somebody, then you can go a little bit further or better than that. You said, good morning, Ali, how are you today? And so on. But if you meet somebody for the first time, you said hi or hello, my name is Muhammad or Ahmed or Khadija or Fatima, and so on. What is your name? Okay, so this is the first lesson. Go to the listening and do that exercise. Then you have, these are conversation. A conversation is what is the speech or what you talk about two people. They have a conversation. They talk with each other. This is called a conversation between two people. My name is Joe. What's your name? Okay, when you see somebody for the first time in class, maybe sometimes in the souk, you meet people from other countries, or maybe even from Amman. You said, hello, my name is so and so. What is your name? Okay, this is polite. You say, don't go up to somebody and ask him, what's your name? It's not polite. Said, hello, my name. Begin with your name first. Said, my name is Isa. What's your name? Be polite. Don't go up to them. Okay, you tell them your name. They will tell you their name. Don't go up to them. What's your name? Okay, be polite always. Okay. Mike, the two people, Mike and Sylvia. Mike says, I'm Mike. What's your name? So Mike is asking Sylvia, which is a woman. My name is Mike. What is your name? And Sylvia says, my name's Sylvia. Okay, Sylvia, nice to meet you. Now let me explain something else here. They will explain it a little bit more. But since they used it here twice, let me explain. When you say I am, there's a short way of using it as they use it here. See? He said, I am. I am Ahmed. I am Ahmed. It's a short form. And in speech, when you talk to somebody, sometimes it's easier to use the short form. You said, I am Ali. What's your name? See? What you've done is what and is, you've made it shorter. What's, like here, see? I'm Mike. Sylvia say, my name is. But what they've done here is they have a combined name and is to make it short, just like they did I and am to make it I'm. Here, my name's Sylvia. Okay, al-asl, my name is Sylvia. Okay, so you can shorten words, you can merge them or combine them to make it shorter. Here is another example. The full form, I am Mike. What is your name? I am Mike. What is your name? In the short form, I'm Mark or Mike. What's your name? Instead of I am and what is, you make it shorter. Another example, my name is Sylvia. In the short form, my name's Sylvia. You don't need to say my name is Sylvia. It's not wrong, but in conversation, when you talk to somebody, it's easier to use the short form. Okay? Nice to meet. This is again the etiquette of talking to people, being polite. Nice to meet you. أنا سعيد بلقائك and so on. Hi Ali, hello, hi, hello. I'm, see, they use the short form. I'm Ali. Okay? Hello, I'm Luis. So again, I'm instead of I am. It's easier in conversation. And look at the last one. What is your name has been shortened to what's your name? See, you say it quickly. What's your name? Yeah? We go on, please. Okay. As I told you, for the listening part, there's nothing we can do to help you here. What you do is to go to the top of the computer. There's a box with a sign, listening sign there. Click it and then select the lesson that you want. This is 1.5. Okay? And vocabulary. What is vocabulary? Simply words in any language. مصطلحات, مفردات. Okay? The key to language, any language, is not just grammar. You don't want to say, see, I know the simple present, I know all the tenses. Now I can be a good speaker of English, I can write very well. No, you cannot write very well because you need vocabulary. You need, like in your bank has no, there's nothing in the bank. You need to put money, okay? 50 paisa, 25 paisa, 100 paisa, 5 riyals, 10 riyals, 50 riyals, and make your account big and rich. And then you can speak easily and freely, and you can write very well if you have a good command of vocabulary. Where do you get vocabulary? Not from the pharmacy, not from Suq Matrah. No, you get vocabulary by reading. Of course, by talking to people, by listening to what they say. But for the most part, your vocabulary gets better, it gets richer through reading. So read and read as much as you can, and try to remember. No, don't just read and leave it there. No, you read to retain, to keep it with you so that you can use it. Okay? All right, this is a vocabulary of one country, بلد, many, plural, countries. Now let's write country for you so that you know the spelling and how it changed. This is one country. See? What happened in the plural? The Y goes. Get rid of the Y and add IES. We will talk also about changing plurals, and some of the plurals we'll talk about when we talk about regular and irregular nouns, regular and irregular verbs, and so on. We will talk about that a little bit more. But here it says countries, which is more than one. Okay? Here, countries that are being introduced to you. England, Inglaterra, which is part of the United Kingdom, or sometimes it's called Great Britain. There's a slight difference between the meaning of Great Britain and the United Kingdom, because the United Kingdom and the UK and Great Britain, there are a number of countries. So these are countries within countries, or within a bigger country. So you have England, you have Scotland, you have Wales, and then you have two islands. Okay, the Republic and Northern Ireland, two islands. And so this is England, Inglaterra, Russia, you all know, China, and the USA, or the United States of America. We have also UAE, United Arab Emirates. نبدأ من هنا بالعربي. الإمارات العربية المتحدة. عكس هي United Arab Emirates. Okay. UK, the United Kingdom. So here you have the USA, the United States of America. And if you want, if you don't know, just find out how many states are there in America. Just for the sake of interest, and learn maybe the names of the countries within the UK, and the United States has many states. They give you some here. This is not the state, this is the capital, Washington DC. Washington State is here in the west. Washington, California, then you have Arizona, Texas, here you have Florida, and then you have New York is up there, and many other states. So it's good to know places and countries. Then you have, this is part of North America, so the United States as well as Canada, also good and interesting to find out the bigger provinces in Canada. There you have Ottawa, Montreal, and so Saskatchewan, Alaska, and so on. Then you have South America, then Latin America. There's Mexico. They are a very big country, and other South American and Latin American countries. Okay, London is, as I told you, part of the capital of England, which is part of the United Kingdom in Europe, and Russia is also in Europe. Okay, now Russia, the capital is Moscow, and Russia used to be the USSR. Again, find out, read history of the history of countries and the present countries, and how countries have changed, like East Germany and West Germany. Now they are one Germany, and so on. So read, and read. Okay. What other question? Listen and again. So you have to go to the listing to find out. Are you from England? Are you from Muscat? Are you from Salalah? Are you from Oman? Are you from Bahrain? So, are you from England? You ask somebody. Or if you are not sure, let's say you see somebody and they are wearing the Khaliji dishdasha and the headgear, and you don't know where they are from. Don't ask them, are you from Saudi Arabia? Are you from Qatar? Are you from Bahrain? Maybe they don't like to be asked in that manner. So said, introduce yourself. Hello, I'm so and so. Where are you from? In a very nice and polite way. This is proper communication with other people. Okay. So introduce yourself. You said I am, and then you can ask, where are you from? Okay. Or what is your good name? And so on. So all these practice with yourself in the listening. Okay, this is 1.7. How to make questions. Okay, where are you from? I am from China. I am from Russia. I am from Japan. I am from Nepal. And so on. Arab countries, of course, the Gulf countries. Then you have in North Africa, Algeria, Tunisia, Morocco, Libya, and so on. And then you have our closer friends here. We have Jordan and Syria and Lebanon and so on. So practice with yourself, with your family, with your friends to ask where are you from. Okay. Very quickly, classroom language letter, word and spaces. This is a word, a number, a letter, a sentence, and a question. All right, and they give you examples. Okay. I'm Peter. What's that? Is it a word? No, it's more than one word, so it's a sentence. Are you Peter? It's a question. You're asking, are you Peter? Are you Ahmed? Are you Ali? It's a question. I am Peter is a sentence. Okay. I'm 10. Okay. It's also a short sentence, but still a sentence. And remember, I am 10, I'm 10. Okay. Let's look at these quickly and see what they are. Very easy, very simple. From is a word, because it's one. 16 is a number. A number can be from 0 to 10. It can be more than 10. We will look at that in a minute or so. So any number, even 1111 is a number. Okay. So word, number. I'm from New York is a sentence. P is a letter. Okay. Now letters can be capital. This is A, or small a. B, capital B, small b. Okay. So this is P. It's a letter. M is a letter also. Although it's small, we jumped, see? M. Then we go back here. So you can write M, you can write it in capital if you want. It's still M, it doesn't change, it's still a letter. What's your name? That's a question. And remember, again, the short form here, Al-Asal, what is your name? ما اسمك ولا من اسمك. What's your name is a shorter form, because when you talk, it's easier for you to. And 100, of course, is a number. As I told you, it can be single digit, 9. It can be 900,000. It's still a number. Okay, go forward slowly. Okay. Okay, where is it? Okay, now this is you're asking about places. So before we go to these places, we have our own places. And said, if you ask somebody, where are you from? They said, I am from Rustaq. Okay, where in Rustaq? If they know Rustaq. If they don't know Rustaq, they think that Rustaq is one place. No, Rustaq has many places. There's well, Al-Hazam and so on, many different places, Lushel and so on. If you ask somebody, where are you from? Said, oh, I am from Muscat. Okay, where is Muscat? Okay, Muscat, of course, is the town Muscat, which is the capital of the capital area. And Muscat, Wilayat Muscat, is from Muscat itself all the way to Al-Manuma. This is all Muscat. So you learn the names of the places in your area. Okay, so Muscat is quite big. There's Al-Adeba, there's Ghubra, there is Al-Khuwair. By the way, don't say Kuwair. You said, somebody asks you, where do you live? You say, I live in Kuwair. No, you don't live in Kuwair. There's nothing called Kuwair. So don't change name. London, they don't change their name. Moscow, Shanghai may be difficult for you to pronounce, but don't change. So don't say, I live in Al-Kuwair. No, Al-Khuwair, Al-Ghubra, Al-Adeba, not Azeba, as some people say. No, that's wrong. So use a proper name. There's Matrah, there's Rui, Matrah al-Kubra, Muscat itself. So Muscat area is big. And if you are from Salala, if somebody, where are you from? Oh, said, I am from Dhofar. And then they ask you, where in Dhofar? You said, in Salala, in New Salala, in Saada, and so on. So we learn to know the names of our areas in Oman, or towns, at least you should know the big towns. Okay, so if you go from Muscat this way, Al-Batina, you have Sohar, Suwaiq, big towns. If you go to the interior, there is Sama'il, Izki, Birkat al-Moz, Nazwa, Bahla, and so on. So these are bigger cities in the interior. And then you go to Al-Zahira, you go to Al-Wusta, all the way to Salala. Okay, so try to know the names of your own towns and areas. And then we go to, let's say, our neighbors. They have Dubai, in the United Arab Emirates. I wrote to you a few minutes ago, UAE, United Arab Emirates. There's Sharqa, Ajman, Ras Al Khaimah, Al Ain, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and so on. Then you go to Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain. So try to read and know the names of your country and the different places in your country, neighboring countries, and then we go abad, okay, to further places. Okay, it's good to know in English, and the spellings also, proper spellings of towns and cities and countries, of course. Where is Shanghai? Maybe some of you know, some of you don't know. Shanghai is in China, one of the bigger cities in China. Miami is in Florida, Los Angeles in California, and so on. Some of them are capitals, some are not. Like Oxford is not the capital of England. London is the capital of England, but it's a small city actually, but it's quite important, very historical. Of the two best universities in England are Oxford and Cambridge, as most of you know. There's Moscow, Beijing, Novosibirsk, Beijing, and Manchester. Read, find out. Now you have these gadgets with you, your mobile phone. Some of you had tablets, you have your laptop, you have a computer. You Google it, it will take you seconds only. Let's say you go to a place and you said Shanghai. Okay, write Shanghai, and you don't know how to pronounce it, how to say it. Ask, go there and say, how do you pronounce, how do you say Shanghai? And somebody will actually come and tell you how it's pronounced. So it's very easy for you to find places and to know more about places. It's quite easy. Okay, full form, London is in England. Okay, short form, London is in England, but they made it short, so what do you say? So instead of London is in England, London's in England. So it's much quicker and shorter. Where is London? Where's London? Okay, it is in England. It's in England. It's much, much shorter and much quicker, and it makes conversation quicker and easier for you. All right, we will not spend too much time. Here they introduce you to be big and small. Sometimes people make mistakes saying large and big. A large box, okay, a big box. But don't say my large brother. Large means الحجم. My big brother, that means bigger than you, older than you, أكبر منك سنا. Okay, so small also is صغير. Okay, small, little, and so on. We will learn, slowly get into the differences when we talk about buildings, when you talk about people, when you talk about animals and trees and so on. Language will change a little bit, but here it's a house. Okay, it's الأصل, it is a house. Okay, a house, I told you before, a tells you that the thing is singular. A house, a room, plural rooms, many rooms. One house, a house, plural houses. Okay, a light, plural lights, and so on. So we have three articles in English. Again, it's not the time here. We will talk about them. The a for singular, n is also singular, but we use n for words, except for some exceptions, for words that begin with a vowel. What's a vowel? In English, we have A, E, I, O, U. Now, in Arabic, if I write, I can write here, Oman. Now, if somebody doesn't know Oman, they could come and say, Amman. And can you fight with them? No. But if you use the vowels, then Oman, then they can't fight with you. Or if you don't want Oman, you said, okay, Alif, Amman. So in English, you use the vowel sounds. Okay, so a word that begins with a vowel, like here, they have an example for you. They said, a house, but an apartment. A flat, shuqa. An apartment in America, shuqa. It's the same thing. The flat and apartment means the same thing, but a flat, one, apartment begins because it begins with a vowel sound. You say an apartment, not a apartment, an apartment, an apple, an orange, an onion, basal, and so on. We will come to that. We will come to these words and so on. But for the time being, read these sentences and try to answer. They're asking you about these places here. Okay, this is obviously an apartment or a flat because it's within a big building, and this is also a big apartment or flat, and this is a house. Okay, house in English, here we say villa. A villa is a house, a mansion is a house, and so on. A cottage is a small house, kur, in the village or in the countryside, and so on. I live, and so on. So look at these and then go to 1.10, 1.10. Look at the, or listen to the what is being said there, and then look at this and try to connect the listening to what is written here. Okay, and note the spelling also. Okay, we go to more grammar exercises or examples. Grammar, قواعد لغة. أي لغة في قواعد لازم. نحو. We need it, whether it's Arabic, Chinese, English, any language. So we learn grammar slowly. Okay, I plus verb. Okay, they want to teach you how to say I plus verb, or we plus verb, he plus verb. Verb is what? Verb, فعل. noun, ism. And then we will come to adverb and adjectives, but slowly. But for the time being, because I mentioned verb here, I wrote it for you. So verb, fi'l, and noun, ism. Example of verbs: eat, write, look, listen, watch, live, and so on, play, and so on and so forth. Nouns, all around you. You begin with yourself: man, woman, room, table, chair, television, whiteboard, paper, and so on. So the nouns all around you. Practice with yourself. When you go home, go to the kitchen and say, what is this? Refrigerator, okay? Oven, cooker, microwave oven, okay? Basin, where you wash your dishes, okay? Dishes, different dishes, plates, cups, glasses, okay? Bowls of things, knives, spoons, bigger spoons, okay, like spatulas, maghraf, and so on. So go to your kitchen and learn everything that's in your kitchen in English. Floor, ceiling, okay, all the nouns. And then go to other places also, into your bedroom, into your living room, sofa sets, chairs, armchair, and so on. So these are nouns. All around us are nouns. All you have to do is to know them and practice. Practice makes perfect. You become better by practicing, by learning, by reading, by looking, and so on. I'm from Moscow. So you said, I'm from Moscow. I'm from Muscat. Okay? I live in Moscow. I live in Khabura. Okay? I have a big flat there. I have a small house there in Khabura. Alhamdulillah. It's very nice. It's very good. It's very big. Okay? Again, what they're doing is here, they are combining I am to I'm. It is, it's very nice. So on, it's very big, it's very small. They give you, for those of you who like drawings and plans, or those of you who are in civil engineering or architects, they give you the plan of the house, and then you decide whether it's big or small, or whether it's good or not good. Okay? What about you? This is you have to practice writing. Again, I can't be with you, but you find somebody at home or at the place of work where you are, or if you're a student, your colleagues. Maybe a colleague, your friend is better than you. So what you do is you write, and somebody will look at your writing and help you. Okay? We are also here to help you. So, but try all the time to listen, speak, okay, and write. This is language. I live. Okay, where do you live? We say, okay, I live in Muscat. Does it mean that until أصلك من مسقط? لا, أنت ساكن في مسقط. Because say, I live in Muscat, but I am from Nizwa. Okay, you find somebody else. Said, oh yes, I live in Muscat, but I am from Dhalkut. Okay, I live in Matrah, but I am from Qariyat, and so on. So I live in the place where you live. And then you can ask your friends, you can ask your brothers, your uncles, your school, at your place of work, and practice. Okay? We, نحن, I, أنا, we, نحن, we live in Muscat. We live in Barka. We live in Birkat al-Mawz. We live in Adam, and so on and so forth. So practice and ask. I have, what do you have? I have a car. I have a small car. I have a big car. I have a house. Maybe small, maybe big. Maybe you don't have a house, but you have a flat. You bought a flat, maybe at Bilmoj or something, or somewhere else. You said, I have a flat. Okay? Now, maybe some of you, they don't have a car. I said, you can say, oh, I live in the countryside, in a small town. I don't have a car, but I have a donkey. So how do you go to school? I go to school on my donkey. So you take your books and your bag, and you get on your donkey, and then you go to school. Happy, alhamdulillah, good. So you say, I have a house or a car, I have a donkey. It's not bad. If you have a horse or a camel, it's good also. But donkeys are not bad. They used to help. Again, read about the history of Oman, and people used to go, before we had cars, people used to go from place to place using donkeys or horses or camels. Okay? Tell another student, again, you're communicating or making conversation with other people. Tell people about you. This is just an example. This is about China. This is about Paris. So the letter I often has these sounds. Okay, let's look at that very quickly. This one here, there's I. Do you see the I there? Hi, hello. Okay, hi, nice, I. Okay, but here is more like an E sound. See, double E. Is. Khalid is smart. Okay, live. Paris, Paris, and so on. So it's more like an E sound. Here is more like an I sound. But we will come to that slowly. We can't cover everything today, but we get there slowly. I will just introduce you to numbers very quickly. I did mention numbers before. We will look at numbers, and then next time, inshallah, we will continue. نعطيكم ترقية. So from 0 to 10, next time we'll talk about 11 to 20. So you have a lot of good things to do between now and the next lesson. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's easy. Yes? All of us use numbers. See? Tickets, when you go to the bank, your statements, your computer or your mobile phone, that everywhere we have numbers. But the important thing is that not to know only the numbers, but how to write the numbers. This is how 0 is written. 0, 1, 3, 2, 4, 7. Look at 8. We say 8, but we don't pronounce this G and H. We don't pronounce it. We say 8. So these are the important things to note. And inshallah, we will see you in the next lesson. Be good. Read and read and read. Thank you very much. Thank you.
تعلم عن بعد تعلم. تعلم عن بعد تعلم. تعلم عن بعد تعلم. يا طامحا إلى العلا علا النجوم، قم نحوها سر هيا نحو العلوم. يا طامحا إلى العلا علا النجوم.